is Sheneva Nicole. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be doing another story time. Yes, I do have the same stuff on that I had in the last story time. Worry about your mama, not me. So today I will be doing the story time of the time a girl tried to fight me and my sister because of me being friends with somebody, which made no sense. We gonna get into it. So if you would like to hear the story, just stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe button, and comment. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so the story happened when I worked at this retail store, and when I first got there, it was a girl who I got hired with, and they just was hiring people. Literally, you go to a job and they be like, should we hire you, and what do you have to offer? It wasn't none of it. They was like, well, we offer this, and like they was trying to like make the job sound good to us so we could take the job. Like we did. It's a name, I don't know. That's disrespectful. Anyway, don't act like we the bosses and we trying to hire them. Like that's how it was. So I got hired on the spot, which I was hype about because I needed the job, and I just got rained on walking there. It was just a good feeling that I got that job at the time. So I go there, and the first day I was ready to quit. I was ready to dip. I called my mom in the fit room, was like, Mom, this ain't for me, I gotta go. And she's like, you're not feeling it, then leave. My mom don't care. If you ain't feeling it, just leave. But I'm like, no. I'm like, I ain't feeling it, but I'm trying to sit the day out. Let me see. So this girl, I don't even remember her name. We're gonna call her Shorty. Shorty come up to me, and she kept talking to me. She was cool. I didn't really care. I'm like, I'm not really here to make friends. I'm just here to get a check and be out. And I'm really thinking about just leaving. So when I used to work there, I used to just wear my jacket and my bag, because when it was time to go, I was dipping. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm not about to mingle. I'm not about to put my bag in the locker. Like, I had a lot, but I was, when it was time to go, it was time to go. Like, that was me. Like, I'm out. So she would come up to me and just randomly talk to me, which I don't have a problem with. It's just like I was just not trying to make like really close friends there. Like I just wasn't getting a good vibe from the job. So I'm talking to her. Well, she talking to me, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, Now you just talk to someone, but you're not talking to them for real, because you're not really saying nothing. They talking more than you. That's what that was. So I guess in that light, she thought that we were friends, like besties or something. Like we was cool, but we was not besties, because it was just like a neutral. Okay, like we work at the same job, we got hired at the same time, we're both new. Like that's what it was. And I always worked in the fit room, which I hated. So I had to stand there, and she would come to me gossiping about people. Don't bring your drama over here. I'll leave it over there with you. So I'm sitting there listening to whatever, and she started talking about this girl that right there. We're gonna call her T. So she's talking about T, and I'm looking like, why you don't like her? What happened? And she knew too or something? She worked here? She was like, Shorty was like, I don't like her. She keeps staring at me and blah blah blah. And now you keep hearing something, you start to believe it yourself too. So it's like she was telling me so much that she was staring at her crazy, that when T would come around, I really thought she was staring at her crazy, and I'm starting to think she looking at me crazy. So I'm like, dang, I did see her looking. But then I was thinking in my head, like, sometimes people just look like they got rest B face. Like, they just look like it. Like, she look mean, but she's not. Like, so she just had that face. But she was looking crazy. I'm just like, oh, I don't know, child. I don't know. She be looking, but I don't know. Let me talk to her. And Shorty like, nah, I don't like that, girl. I don't like that, blah, blah, blah. I don't like that, B. And she keeps staring at me. She keeps staring at me. I'm gonna mess her up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, for real? I'm thinking about me going home, me selling hair, me eating. Like, I was thinking about that. I was not caring. So one day, another girl came in, and she was hanging with T. And Shorty didn't like her either. I'm like, she just don't like nobody. And they seeing her coming over there to me in the fitting room, talking and looking at them, and I'm sitting there like, this child gonna get me in this mess, and I don't want to be in this. So I'm literally not paying her no mind. Like, I'm paying her no mind. She keep talking to me. So I'm trying to change this conversation. We talk about other stuff, whatever. Just cause since you was gonna keep coming to me, like, let's just talk about something else. Like, let's talk about something else. So my sister ended up working at the job. I got my sister in the job, and it was another girl in there that was really cool. That's my bestie now. And I think the girl, Shorty, she had got her sister in there, and she had her other sister up there. And they were, the other sister, she had her sister working, her sister working in the back, whatever. And her other sister came up there just to hang out or whatever, I guess. So this night, the girl came up to me. Shorty came up to me and was like, I just hit her with a hanger. I'm like, child, I know she didn't just say what she said. And I'm looking like, okay, why would you do that? Like, why would you hit her with a hanger? And she reenacting it, talking about some, I don't got a hanger, y'all, because I'm not getting up to get it, but I don't know what about her. She was like, I was like this with the hanger, and she was in her way. Her and other girl was blocking the way, so I just went like this, and she hit her shoulder with like that. I'm like, why would you do that? And she was like, cause I don't like her. I don't care. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. And I'm like, okay. So the other girl, they seem irritated or whatever, and I'm like, this is a lot. I just came here to get checked. Why is the drama coming to me? I walk over and I see her sister, and her sister was, oh, you're so pretty and all that. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I like when people be pretty. It's so nice, especially other girls, because you never know how girls be thinking. So I'm like, oh, thank you. And I think I was talking to some other person. I don't remember who the other person was. It was another person that was there. I don't know if it was my sister or my friend or somebody else that worked there. But come to find out, her sister was downstairs fighting because T and the other new girl, because I ain't giving her name because she's not really that long in the story, the other girl, they went downstairs. It was time to leave, so they went downstairs into the break room to get their stuff. And I guess her other sister, not the one that worked there, the one that was walking around, ended up fighting the other girl. I don't think they didn't fight T, and they I guess my ponytails came off or whatever, but I'm confused because I'm like, I ain't even hear this. The quietest fight I've ever heard in my life. Then I'm walking downstairs, down the escalator or whatever, and I'm walking to the back. All I hear is Sheneva, 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 Sheneva on the glass, and it's the girl and her sister. And I'm like, what's up? And she's like, where's T at? Where T at? Tell her come outside. Come outside. Tell her come outside. And I'm like, I don't know where she's at. Maybe she's in the break room. I don't know. I don't got nothing to do with this. I don't know. So I go to the break room, and I'm like, yeah, they waiting outside for you. I got my stuff. I had a little lunch that day. I got my little lunch from back there, and I was out there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't involve me. So, let's fast forward. I ended up talking to T. That girl was cool. The whole time she thought I was talking about her. And I had to tell her, I wasn't talking about you. She was talking about you to me, shorty. And we became cool or whatever. And we was talking about the situation. And that's when the tables turned. Because I became friends with T. They ain't like me no more. So, her sister, I don't know, I got weird vibes from her. And she was talking to me and my sister, but I got a weird vibe from her. And her sister, Shorty, came in there and was following me around the store looking for T. And me and T had worked that night. It was one night we worked together, and she said she was gonna go on break, and I said I was gonna go on break after her. So, after she followed me in the store, I had told the leads, which is a supervisor, like a lower supervisor, I told them that they're following me around the store. Why the lead go and tell her that told the sister that I said that? The sister that still worked there, she's went and told her sister the lead went and told the sister that I said that her sister, Shorty, was following me around the store. She texted Shorty and said that. So, you know what she did? Shorty gonna DM me and said, "What's up? Why you telling people I'm following you? Nobody worrying about you? Blah, blah, blah." Like, trying to curse me out. I'm like, you was following me on the story. Like, what you talking about? Like, I seen you everywhere I enter. If I go upstairs, I go in the back, you're following me in the back. If I go downstairs, you're just going downstairs. Like, you was following me. And she was like, "I'll beat you and your sister up," and blah, blah, blah. Me and my sister won't play that. I said, nah. Anybody want to put their hand on my little sister? I ain't playing it. So, her other friends tried to follow me on Instagram. I was private at the time. I'm not private no more. But they was trying to like intimidate me, I guess, but that didn't work. And I told the lead, I said, the lady, I'm like, if they come up in here and try to jump me or fight me, I'm telling you now, and I can get fired. Simple as that. Because you went and told them that I said that. Yo, was a gnat in here. So she was like, no, haha, laughing or whatever. Boom. I get a FaceTime call from T, and she's in another retail store down the street telling me when she was walking to Wendy's, they approached her. Shorty, the other sister that didn't work there, and some other girl out there. And they jumped her. But they didn't do nothing. Because she literally had like the smallest little thing right here. And she likes it. Well, you would have seen it. She had the smallest little thing right here. And she said she was getting with them though. And she called me and told me that. So I'm like, yo, they jumped her. They gonna try to jump me. Because I'm friends with her now. And I said something about them following me. Looking for her. So I go tell the lead again. And she like, you can't fire. If you fire, you'll get in trouble, you'll get fired, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm not getting fired, nothing. Because you don't care about my safety in here. If someone put their hands on me, somebody try to touch me, it's going to be a problem. I'm not playing them games. So, her sister, from that day on, kept staring at me. Shorty came in the store a couple times. Didn't say nothing to me, just looked at me. I'm like, they not about nothing. So, let's fast forward again. She don't like me. Shorty's sister don't like me. They work there. So, she would constantly stare at me, and she'll be talking about me to these other people, whatever. So one day, my boyfriend had came up to the job, and he was he had jury duty over downtown in Philadelphia. So he was on a little break or whatever. Either he was on a break or he was going home or whatever. So he stopped by the job or whatever, and he came in there, and I was talking to two girls that was my friends, and we was busting it up, and they worked there too. And he came over there, like, hey boo, we was talking or whatever, and I see her, Shorty's sister, this guy that worked in there, and this other girl that worked in there, and they was watching us, like it was weird, like they was like, yo, if that net fly past my face one more time, yo, I wanna be in a video so bad, like, we're like literally, oh my god, why did that keep trying to be in the camera? They were staring at us or whatever, talking smack, whatever. You know when somebody trying to listen to your conversation, because they was like, we was on the table like over here, like this our table, this where they was sitting at, and they like, one person came up to the table. We was folding the table, we was done. One of the girls came over and just tucked the little sweater and then walked away, trying to hear what we was talking about. Ain't nobody talking about you. Don't nobody care about you. So I was confused. Like, what? I don't care about nobody that works in here when I leave. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I don't care in there either. So we ended up walking to the fitting room where the racks was at, because it's like these racks in the stores, you know, retail stores with a bunch of clothes in there. They're not supposed to be there, but they're there. And it was like the clothes that go back from the fitting room. So I'm organizing them, because I used to be organizing joints. Okay, this is for that session, this was that session. Like, I was known for doing it. So I was doing it, and my boyfriend was over there talking to me, whatever. I'm laughing or whatever. And this girl that used to work in there, and didn't work there no more, came over to me and said, hey, and gave me a hug. But I'm like, I never talked to her. She talked to my sister was more the person that was social in this job. I wasn't the one that was social in this job, because the simple fact is, I don't care. But she was social. Like, she talked to people. Like, she's very friendly. My sister's very friendly. So I was confused on why the girl even said something to me. But I'm like, I'm gonna be nice. I'm like, hey, little pat on the back. And she walked away or whatever. And my boyfriend said, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna call you when you get off. Well, call me when you get off or whatever, blah, blah. I'm like, alright. So he go downstairs. Well, I go downstairs with him. He go downstairs, give him a kiss, and he leaves, whatever. I'm going back to the stock room, because I'm trying to bull prep. I don't want to work, so I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to pee. I'm going to sit back there. I'm going to relax in the joint for a little while. I wanted to sit down. I come out of there, and the two girls I was friends with at the time, well, I'm still friends with them. They're cool. They had came out, and they was like, Sheneva. I'm like, wait. They was like, if we tell you this, you can't run upstairs, and blah, 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 blah. You gotta calm down, girl. I'm like, first of all, I don't even run, y'all. I'm not a runner. I've never been a runner. Even in school, when I had gym class, I was not running. I'm not a runner. I'm sorry, I don't run. So I'm like, ain't nothing y'all about to tell me gonna make me run. But they still was a little, y'all seen that net still? Why is playing with me? So they like going to the fitting room. It's another fitting room that was downstairs, but it was clogged up. They had put a rack in front of me. First of all, I'm not running, and I'm behind the rack or whatever. I'm like, what y'all gonna tell me? They was like, she said that she came up to me and was like, she don't like you, and then people was like, why you don't like her, and why you telling us, why you telling her? And she was like, I just don't like her, and I slapped her and her boyfriend. She got a problem. You gonna slap what? You gonna slap who? you're not about to slap me, and you for sure not about to slap no grown man. So that's not a question. So I just laughed. I laughed, y'all. I laughed. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious because she's not gonna slap me. She's really not gonna slap him. So I called my boyfriend. I told him, he's cracking up. He like, she ain't about to do nothing. She ain't. So she ain't do nothing. That's basically the end of the story. She just talks smack until I stopped working there, until she got in trouble again. Cause I think she fought somebody or something, but she never got fired, which made no sense. This girl did so many things and not get fired. That ain't none of my business. I don't care about that job. I don't care about her, but she ain't do nothing like I thought. So there's a lot of pettiness going on at the job. I'm not gonna tell what the job was. It was a retail store downtown, which is not here no more. So if you're from Philly, you know what it is. That's the end of the story, you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing story times on Saturdays or Sundays. I will be doing makeup or get ready with me on Mondays, and revamping hair videos on Thursday, and Friday will be fashion videos, and entrepreneur videos will be in one of them days once I get my business together. If you want to follow me on my social medias, they will be down below or on the screen. I forgot to say that in the last video. I'm new at this, you guys, so just hang in there with me, y'all. I'm gonna get better.